Now, folks, in tonight's main event, this is gonna be good. The Texas Rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin back again, challenging Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff for the RWL Mid-Atlantic Championship.
Tonight's star main event is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and it is for the RWL Mid-Atlantic Championship.
All right, it was January 2024 when Mr. Wonderful defeated Magnificent Don Morocco to become the Mid-Atlantic Champion. And since then, nobody's been able to take down Paul Orndorff. However, it was the Texas Rattlesnake who took down Mr. Wrestling 2 to become the Legends World Champion, only to lose it after a year to the Ultimate Warrior. Austin's got a reputation as an upsetter when it comes to Legends Division Gold, and he's been off-kilter since losing his previous belt to Ultimate Warrior. Could Austin drop yet another upset at Paul Orndorff's doorstep?
You know me, once a Texan steps into the ring, he's got a plus 20 modifier, so yeah, it could be. In all fairness, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff has faced some pretty tough challenges in the last year and change that he's been Mid-Atlantic Champion, but I don't think any of them have been quite as tough as the Texas Rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Austin's always a threat, no matter who he's facing, or what title may, or may not, be on the line. This is definitely going to be a tough one for Orndorff.
I'm kind of inclined to agree. The Texas Rattlesnake has always kept his opponents just one stone-cold stunner away from a sudden loss. But on the other side of the ring, you've got a champion that no one has been able to unseat for almost a year and a half.
And here he comes now. In the last 16 months as champ, Mr. Wonderful has successfully defended against Ken Patera, Playboy Buddy Rose, Rick Boogs, Mr. Perfect twice, just to name a few. But none of those names is as potentially earth-shaking or more of a threat to Orndorff's dominance than the name of Stone Cold Steve Austin, definitely said to be his toughest challenge yet in our main event tonight.
All right, well, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff has enjoyed probably one of the greatest careers in the history of pro wrestling. Our Mid-Atlantic champion for 16 months. And now facing the Texas Rattlesnake tonight. And let me tell you something. If Austin wants to brawl, while Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff might be technically gifted, Mr. Wonderful can match Austin punch for punch in a brawl. Well, hoo-wee, listen to them Austin cheers. I hope that isn't a bad sign for Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Introducing first the challenger from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin. His opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing 257 pounds, he's the reigning RWL Mid-Atlantic Champion. Here is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Man, the crowd tonight, just a little extra in the rambunctious department. Definitely a big fight feel for tonight's main event. Can Orndorff retain again, or is Stone Cold gonna tear his playhouse down?
I love Paul Young. Wow, nice reference, Wally. Two big stars, a rowdy crowd, and the championship on the line. What more do you need for a main event, people? Here we go. Walt Rothburn rings the bell. H. Austin charges. Mr. Wonderful grapples him and whips him into the far corner. Charges. Clothesline takes down the Texas Rattlesnake. Quick cover here right away. 1, 2, and a 2. Within 15 seconds, that's kind of impressive. Kick to the midsection from Stone Cold. Clothesline takes down Mr. Wonderful. They lock up again. The Texas Rattlesnake. He's got Mr. Wonderful by the trunks. He's gauging the weight here. He's got him all the way up, but Mr. Wonderful says, oh, no, you don't. Clothesline to the back of the head of the Texas Rattlesnake. Austin misses with a swing. Connects with a couple of good shots, though. Gut wrench suplex from Stone Cold Steve Austin. Mr. Wonderful whips Austin towards the ropes. Elbow takes down the Texas Rattlesnake. Mr. Wonderful watching, waiting. Austin getting back up to his feet on the apron. Orndorff charges, shoulder tackle, takes down the Texas Rattlesnake, and Mr. Wonderful gonna follow him on out right away. They lock it up. Hard right hand takes down Stone Cold. Orndorff connects with another right, goes behind, breaks the back of the Texas Rattlesnake, goes behind again, and hurls him towards the ring steps. Didn't quite make it, though. The Texas Rattlesnake taking quite a beating here. Mr. Wonderful with a jab and a right, up and into a rib breaker from Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. The Mid-Atlantic Championship on the line in tonight's main event. Stone Cold bounced into the barricade. Orndorff hurls him towards the timekeeper's area. Look at this, Mr. Wonderful. On it like a hornet. Drives all his weight into Austin's lower back. Rounds him up again. Mr. Wonderful deciding to beat it back inside the ring. The Texas Rattlesnake still on Dream Street here. The referee counting. Austin comes back to his senses. Brings himself back inside. Mr. Wonderful locks him up, whips him towards the corner. Here comes Orndorff. Austin counters with a kick, backs him up real hard. Hard right, spins Orndorff around. Orndorff counters with an elbow and into a Luthez press. Hard right hands on the head of the Texas Rattlesnake. Well, now this one's been pretty frenetic so far. Orndorff up on the middle rope. Here he goes. Double axe handle. Takes down Stone Cold. Here's another cover. One, but just a one. Austin powering out of that one pretty quick. Orndorff takes himself all the way up to the top rope. Here he goes again. Whoa, a fist drop. And he just busted Stone Cold open. He's going for another cover. One, two. Well, whoa, I would have thought that might have been it. So did Mr. Wonderful. Stone Cold busted open and taking quite a beating at the hands of the Mid-Atlantic champion here. Counter, back body drop. Down goes Orndorff. Stone Cold Steve Austin rounds up Mr. Wonderful. Locks him up. Has him up. Sidewalk slam from the Texas Rattlesnake. And a real brisk one, too. Orndorff counters with a kick, a chop, a kick, another kick. And look at this, a Hurricane Rana from Mr. Wonderful. Wow. The Mid-Atlantic champion currently in control of the Texas Rattlesnake, the latest challenger for the Mid-Atlantic title. Down goes Stone Cold Steve Austin. Mr. Wonderful follows it up with a couple of good stomps. Orndorff gathers him up. Discus punch. Down goes the Texas Rattlesnake again. Stone Cold battles his way up to his feet using the ropes. Orndorff going to follow him on out onto the apron. Austin counters with an elbow. And now we got both men on the outside. A gouge of the eyes from Mr. Wonderful. He is not playing around with that Mid-Atlantic title on the line. Orndorff, with Austin over the shoulders, drives him into the barricade back first. And now beating the head of Stone Cold Steve Austin against the mats on the outside as the referee continues to count. Mr. Wonderful with a series of chops and a kick. Another kick takes down Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Mr. Wonderful again takes himself back inside the ring, leaving Austin on the outside. Goes up to the top turnbuckle. Oh, he's got bad intentions. Stone Cold on his feet. Here comes Orndorff, another fist drop right across the head of the Texas Rattlesnake. Austin counters with a kick to the head. Locks up. Orndorff counters with a kick. Austin counters with another kick. A hard right from Stone Cold. Sets him up. Gut wrench suplex out near the timekeeper's area. Stone Cold beating a tattoo on the noggin of Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. The Texas Rattlesnake rounds him up. Hurls him towards the opposing corner. On the outside, Austin takes himself inside the ring, leaving Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff on the outside. Referee continuing to count Orndorff. Orndorff, wait a minute, Stone Cold's going to restart the count, take himself outside again. Orndorff just getting back to his feet. They lock up, kick to the midsection from Stone Cold. Orndorff misses with his shot. Hip toss from Mr. Wonderful. Takes Stone Cold down again. They lock up. Headlock punch from Orndorff. Goes behind. Drives Austin into the barricades again. Another hard right hand. Mr. Wonderful regaining control of things here. Slams Austin's back right into the top of the barricade. Orndorff gathers up Austin again. Finally gets him back inside the ring. Here comes Mr. Wonderful himself. Gonna go topside here. Austin laid out. Here we go. Elbow drop across the back of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Orndorff covers, puts the leg. 1, 2. Another near fall, but Austin getting the left shoulder up just in time. Mr. Wonderful, sensing victory might be near, stalking the Texas Rattlesnake. Sets him up. Was trying for the pile driver, but no. Austin counters it into a back body drop. Orndorff swings and misses. Austin nails him with the Stone Cold Stunner. This could be the end of it right here. Like Wally said, you're only one Stone Cold Stunner away from defeat with the Texas Rattlesnake. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Well, thought we'd get us a new Mid-Atlantic champion right there, but no dice. Orndorff still in the game. They lock up. Stone Cold has him up, hoisted him on his own petard using a pile driver. Orndorff quickly trying to get back to his feet, rolls out of the way of a kick. Austin goes behind with a rear waist lock. A punch to the back. Another shot to the back. Orndorff whipped towards the ropes. Another back body drop for Mr. Wonderful center ring as Austin gathers him up yet again. They lock up. Orndorff whipped to the far corner. Stone Cold Steve Austin with a shot to the midsection. A couple of knees to the midsection. And now he's, oh, look at that, biting the face of Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff and flipping him the bird too. Well, now Stone Cold definitely looking like he's regained control of things all the way up on the top turnbuckle. Mr. Orndorff slowly getting back to his feet here as the Texas Rattlesnake dives and nails him with a fist drop. Down goes Mr. Wonderful. Stone Cold Steve Austin stalking him. Kick to the midsection. Another Stone Cold Stunner. And if that ain't it, man, I don't know what's going to be. Stone Cold dragging the carcass of Mr. Wonderful center ring. Covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Shut up! What's it gonna take? Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff not giving up just yet. Austin sensing victory real close at hand here. Kick to the midsection and a third Stone Cold Stunner. Here's a cover. 1, 2, 3. Shut up! Stone Cold Steve Austin is the new Mid-Atlantic champion.
The time, 8 minutes and 1 second. Your winner by pinfall and the new RWL Mid-Atlantic champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What a night it has been, fellas. Not one title change this evening, but 2. The Texas Rattlesnake taking the Mid-Atlantic champion from Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff after a 16-month run. And, well, the Texas Rattlesnake getting quite a reputation for snatching away titles from people who've held them for a really long time. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, I'm sure he's going to try and rematch with Stone Cold, and I guess that'll happen sooner or later down the road. What a night it has been, huh, fellas?
Wow, what a night it's been. But that's all we've got time for this week on Snarl. As always, thanks to all of you, our viewers, guests, and subscribers, for taking some time to spend with us here at our WL. Wrestling coming up immediately following Snarl. It's gonna be our WL Rage with Don Hickson, Christy Ogilvie, and Myron Schimmelman, with more RWL mat action. For Johnny Bianco and Tex Lynch, and all of us here at our WL, Wally Cardill, saying thanks, good night, and be safe. We'll be back Saturday, April 19th. See you then.